Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, my name is Colin. I do residential HVAC for a living, and today I'll be reviewing the Tech-Mct blackout from Veto. And I am going to start out with a little bit of a preface and story. So if you want, I'll have the time stamp posted down in the comment section to just get you started on with the loadout if you don't really care to hear my little spiel. But let me just start by saying some quick things about myself, how I started, what Veto bags I have owned up to this point, and how I have come to this one. So I started out in commercial HVAC, and also you're going to see my cats in the background, so I'm sure you'll find them as entertaining as I do. Anyways, I started doing commercial HVAC pretty much as a muscle and coil cleaner kind of guy. I had met someone through trade school, and he offered me a job with his dad and himself, and that's the company. They do pretty much all fast food work for any restaurant that you can think of besides McDonald's. And I started out with the MC bag. So I'm not just going to describe, that bag, but if you want, research it, whatever. But this is obviously the superior bag. But the MC bag, I had started out in February of 2019 in that field, and I hadn't really cared about what bag I had, what tools I had starting out. I got the bare minimum, and it did take me a while to really care about the tools and what investments I was making in myself starting out in the field. So the MC was good for a while. I got some comments about it, being a purse or whatever from some of the older guys, whether it was like a mechanic's friend of my old boss's, commenting on it when I was working on his furnace. And I'm pretty sure when I had walked up to his furnace, it was like the first residential furnace that I had ever worked on. But he was commenting on it, how it was a cute purse and everything like that. Get out of the way. But, the MC was cool. Sorry if I'm going to make this video long, but like I said, I'll put a timestamp down below. And the MC was good for a while. I had it for, a year or something, a year and a half. And then today's date is April 17th, 2022. This bag is pretty much new. But back in August of 21, I had bought the Tech Pack, and that was the second Veto bag I had purchased. I bought it off of eBay secondhand, and I really liked the Tech Pack, but for some reason, I was only 3 months into the company that I'm still with, doing residential, but I guess I just had somewhat of a commercial mentality still, where I was like, oh, I need every single tool to fit inside this backpack. I don't ever want to make a second trip back out to the truck, blah, 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 blah. No. I got pretty tired of that bag fast. It was just too heavy, too much. But obviously, if I was still doing commercial, I would have loved to have the Tech Pack. But yeah, just doing residential is just a little bit too much and a little bit too bulky for what I need. So like I said, being April of 2022, this bag is still pretty much new. But I just haven't seen too many videos of it on YouTube or reviews from people. So I thought I would definitely be one of the front runners to bring this up to the discussion table. My words are a little bit lacking. I apologize, but we're going to get into it. And I probably wanted to say more to preface this video, but I'm going to go ahead and zero out my field piece scale. That just came off. But we're just going to ignore that. So I'm going to zero out this scale, turn on the light, and I already know how much this bag weighs, obviously. Don't touch that, Savannah. Got the M18 Rover light. Got this from Black Friday. Super badass light. I really only take this to jobs, you know, if I'm doing a major gas pipe repair or something of that nature, or if I forgot all my flashlights, but I haven't really done that, you know, since having this bag. So, well, I shouldn't say that because I've only had this bag for 4 service calls or 5 maybe. But this bag, the way I have it loaded out now, it's kind of been bouncing back and forth, but 23.5 or 24 pounds roughly is what about it weighs. So we're gonna hop into this bag, do a solid review. Sorry, I would make this edited, but I just don't have the time or care to invest in editing this video. So it's gonna be long on paper, but let's hop into it. So I got the Milwaukee USB powered Rover, mini Rover light. So I prefer these USB cell batteries over anything else. Not only because I do care about the environment, but it's nice because whether it's the headlight, because I'm wearing the headlight right now. This is on the brightest setting, and I wear this headlight onto every job. Now I do have to duct tape it or Gorilla Tape a piece. You can see some of the old residue where I was trying to do some dumb stuff, but I eventually got a big brain movement and you know, had an epiphany that, you know, I can configure it in a way where I only have to put a small strand of Gorilla Tape on here to achieve what I want. But these Milwaukee USB lights are fantastic. Old timers will use traditional batteries, but just like analog gauges, for the most part, I think that's a thing of the past. And obviously with these USB lights, they'll tell you when they're reaching the end of their life in terms of charging. But they keep their brightness all the way throughout until they die, which is something I obviously really like. So I will ride and die with these USB batteries. Anyways, here on the outside, I got the HVAC in one. I don't need to say much about that. This is tried and true. I love it. I got this off of Amazon. I don't really like buying from Amazon for reasons you can probably imagine, but this is something that supports the veterans, and it's a really nice tape. I don't really have much use with it so far, but it's really cool. I like it, and obviously it gets on the bag really nicely. Then I got another battery here for the platform that I use for my flashlights. Got a brush here. Got Teflon and electrical tape. Then I got a carabiner from Home Depot here. I think this is the brand, but these carabiners are something I always pick up from Home Depot. I always find these ones in the clearance aisle. I have a pretty plentiful amount, but this bag was a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be able to fit some more tools inside here on the bulk storage side. But, you know, if I want to put my field piece manometer with its original little flimsy canvas bag, you know, I can clip on the strap onto here, and it's all good to go. So that's why I like having that one there. Then I got the magnetizer, demagnetizer from Klein, and then also this paintbrush to wipe off all that fun stuff that you find in furnaces and outside units. I don't have anything yet in this pocket. One thing I was actually going to put in this bag, because I do work for a slightly larger company that has a lot of overhead, is I was going to put this Raycon case in here. I really like these earbuds. I haven't used them out in the field, so it's going to be interesting to see if these will really work with the carrier that we have for our company phones and windy environments, bad cell service in basements, all that good stuff. But, you know, for personal use, this is off topic, but I do like these earbuds a lot. But so far on this side, I don't have anything in this small little pocket while I provocatively insert my fingers into these. So I don't have anything in those pockets. I have a little hyper tough magnetic tray. These are the only magnetic trays that I've tried and that haven't come undone at the base here. But of course with this bag, you do have the magnet right here for a few or a couple screws. So I may get rid of that tray, you know, down the road. Nylog blue, definitely something good to have, just for everyday carrier, I feel like. Then I have here for an impact driver, drill bit set that I got off of Amazon. Good general bit set to have. I throw my impact in my bucket because my company likes for us to clean the inside of furnaces, you know, make everything nice and spiffy. So generally I'm going to carry an impact over a drill driver in my bucket. Then I have little truck magnets with my company's logo on them. So when I'm drilling in holes to stick my trigonometers in, we put, you know, little magnets over the ductwork holes, make it look all nice and neat. This is the little bit set for this Klein ratcheting stubby. I gotta say, I have only used this once, and I love it. This is much better than this other little ratcheting 1/4 inch that I have for taking out flame sensor screws. And of course, this has a 5/16 and a 1/4 on one side or the other. I love this. This is awesome. But to go in tandem with that, sometimes, like for 90% Goodman furnaces, you'll need in 11/30 seconds to check the inducer motor capacitor. And if you stick this 11/30 seconds deep socket, I got this from Harbor Freight today, so I haven't really used this out in the field. But sometimes, you know, the wiring in that top part of the cabinet for the furnace, it can be a rat's nest, and it can be really, really challenging. You'll have to sometimes take pressure switch mounts off of the inducer housing just to undo the capacitor to check the microfarads of a run cap for the inducer motor. And I feel like this is going to be pretty nice with this little ratcheting piece. But that nut is 11/30 seconds on those inducer motors. And then you know, that's where I keep that little stubby ratcheting wrench. So the stubby multi is what I have. The only other thing I have up here in this little top part. Excuse me. Got some extra pressure switch hosing or manometer hosing for testing. Then I also keep a 1/2 inch you know, nut tightener for electrical boxes, whatever. And then I keep Lysol wipes in here. Lysol wipes I've only found to be of use very recently, but definitely for cleaning your tools in some of the houses that you might go in, being a residential tech, it's probably a good idea to have these on hand because you just never know what you're going to come across, whether it's some clean house, nasty situation stuff, or whether it's a nasty house in general. Lysol wipes are very handy to keep on hand. And I've only added that super recently, and I never really thought to have done that in the first place. Anyways, got the Trade Fox furnace magnetic bypass switch right there. Haven't used that much either. I bought that pretty recently. Klein precision screwdriver. Y'all probably know all about that. 6-inch Milwaukee. Little Phillips bit. I got this from Harbor Freight today. Little magnetic piece right here. Pickup tool. Sorry, I'm trying to get my cat not to chew on my cord for my scale, because I don't really want to splice that. This is a small gauge wire stripper from Klein. I like that one, really nice. This Klein tool is really nice for taking off hose clamps for the condensate hoses on 90% furnaces. Such a massive time saver. And not only that, but you know, it's got the thick ass mouth grips like a linesman. But you know, I cut something right here I shouldn't have. A paper clip, ironically. And then it is a really nice stripper. Knipex needle nose. Knipex alligator pliers. You probably have seen my tattoo. I regret this tattoo, but you know, my company doesn't care about it, and if it's any testimony as to how good these pliers are, take it from me. I love these pliers. 14-in-1 adjustable Klein. These I did not like at this driver. I did not like at first, but it is nice. It's grown on me. And then obviously you can take out this and make another 6-piece, a 12-inch extension. So that's what's nice about that one. But you can obviously put whatever bits you want in there. Got a Klein flathead. Got channel lock crimpers. These are going to be cheaper than the Kleins, and these also double as my diagonal cutters. Good pair of dikes right there. Phillips number 2, insulated. Apparently people have been having problems with these, but I use this one pretty lightly, and it's been doing me just fine. I got the higher gauge Klein tool strippers. Got a DeWalt 90. Got a Uni-Weld. Can't even think of the name right now. It's kind of late. Got a small Uni-bit right here. Obviously, you got to have the mirror, inspection mirror. Pretty important. It comes in handy pretty well with checking capacitors on furnaces like the Goodman ones, where sometimes you just need that right angle to find that microfarad rating. Obviously, you know. Then I got a pocket thermometer that I don't really use. That's just something to give to customers to play with most of the times. Like, hey, you have a concern about airflow or temperature coming into a certain vent, go play with this, take this somewhere and stick it in an event. It's actually, I've only done that once, you know, served that purpose once with that thermometer, but it was nice, you know. I did it with an older gentleman. It was something for him to go do. So if you have a smart probe set, pick yourself up one of these. It's something, like I said, it's a good buffer for the customer. Paint marker that I got from Home Depot. So little thing I will say about these is that for, like I said, residential HVAC, it's really nice to have this. Icon does a 10-inch pair, I believe. 10 inch is the only ones that they do right now. But this Knipex I bought in a small kit that I'll get later on into detail about. But this adjustable crescent and the you know, traditional one, I find that having both of these, one of each, is the best way to go. So that's my preference on that. I got a 4-inch, 5-inch Malco, newer edition, 5/16 quarter. You know what that is. You know what that is. This is actually kind of nice to have. I got the cat chewing on my pressure switch hosing. Probably should have put them away. And then I got a plumbing multi-tool from Home Depot. So with the Tech-Mct, if you haven't looked it up, you can swap out the panels. But yeah, this bag is super versatile. I don't really need to say much about it. But you know, I would say that this bag is everything that I had hoped for. And I would give it a 10 out of 10. And the only reason that fell over is because I guess the shoulder strap was underneath the base. Got a reusable fuse. Gotta have one of these suckers. Got some jumpers. And I got some extra batteries. Got gloves. And then I also keep the field piece leads that come with the 680 or whatever older generation meters they have. Or, you know, just in general. Have the alligator leads already tied into those field piece leads. But I believe that's all I have in that deep pocket and in this see-through mesh pocket. And then also there's not the magnet on the other side. And unlike, I didn't mention it before, but on this side you have the little hook that you can take out of the bag and a clip to one of these hooks to make a little shelf. Got the field piece 680. And then I have the Fluke twist guard leads. These are the superior leads. I won't use anything else from now on. I've only been using these for maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I love these leads. Absolutely awesome. Then I got the field piece pipe clamps. If you haven't used these field piece probes, man, they are a game changer. I use Measure Quick, and that's good enough for me. I might use the field piece app in the future, but for now, Measure Quick is what I'm comfortable with. So I'm just going to stick with that in the meantime. For some reason, I have 2 bundles of zip ties. That's not supposed to be like that, but it is. Then I got a little pill bottle for just my general connections, and then I have fuses and little ferrules for humidifier water lines. Got fuse pullers, and then in this M&M container I have the Molex leads. I don't have black and red. I guess I lost both of my black ones, and when I bought a second field piece probe set, that's what I'm left with for whatever reason. And then I have Knipex completely insulated needle nose pliers. I like these because on maintenances sometimes you come behind another tech and there's a wire on a capacitor that's just slightly loose, and you want to cinch it down, and you don't want to take the time to pull the disconnect in some instances, and it just works out. And then on the other side, I forgot to say I have the tool panel on the other side, and then on this side, I have the bulk storage. Really nice, guys, really nice. Then I got the Milwaukee flashlight, another one. Like I said, I really like that platform. In this little pocket here, about all I really could think to make use of this is for Band-Aids. So I probably have about 5 or 6 Band-Aids in there right now. And then I keep some business cards in that back pocket of this little bag. I keep some 2-wire just in case jumpers don't work or whatever. And then I have a little Milwaukee level. But, I think I already said paintbrush and little Hillmore reamer. And, of course, an Inksol from Milwaukee. And then lastly, little Allen set. But yeah, sorry, my phone said 20% battery. Would you stop? Sorry, cat is just trying to chew on shit. And yeah, so it's about time I end the video, guys. But that does it. Obviously you can see I have a slew of tools that I can fit into this bag, but take it from me, this bag is awesome. I'm very satisfied with it. Like I said, I haven't gotten to use it much, but if you invest in a good tool bag, obviously you're going to be using or having to buy less tools again for a second time or third time. You're not going to forget them. You're going to be more efficient at your work. You're going to know where everything's at. You're going to be on a tee, and everything's going to work for you more favorably. So I do hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope it did educate you on making a purchase for a tool bag. But like I said, for residential HVAC, you know, this is my everything bag, maintenance, diagnosing, whatever. You know, I can easily clip something on, like I said, on this side for a manometer or whatever. And then if I need to carry something bigger for whatever purpose, like a maintenance, I'm already carrying a maintenance bag or a tool, God damn it, a bucket. So, you know, with the bucket, I'm already on it. I already, you know what I need. So anyways, I do hope y'all enjoyed the video. God bless. Have a wonderful day. See y'all next time.